Hey up Spectrum fans, welcome to my little video about the Spectrum next game, Revival Survival. Right, first of all, a bit of historical information about Revival Survival. It was initially an arcade game made by Craig Turner that he'd made as a fun promotional thing back in 2013 and 14 to promote the Revival events. Craig did a Kickstarter to make it into a full custom arcade machine, and the people who'd pledged would actually appear in the game. So the cab was built and the game was fully completed, but it was actually lost in a hardware failure the day before its final reveal. Craig was never able to really complete it fully a second time, so only a partial version currently exists, which is the arcade cab that appears at Craig's Revival events. Now, early in the Spectrum Next development, Jim Bagley and Michael Ware of Rusty Pixels got in touch with Craig and asked if they could convert this to the Spectrum Next. So Craig gave them the assets, and within a few days they got this up and running. And then Craig continued to work on it from then, getting the horizontal aspect ratio right, converting it to the next palette, and Mr. Space Fractal reworked the arcade music into AY for the Spectrum Next. Right, let's get this thing started. Now you play as Craig there, start in the middle. I've just got my gun, I shoot that, pew pew! You can also jump if you've got a 2-button joypad. I'm using a Mega Drive pad, so I can use all of the features, the jumping and the shooting, and I can also press the start button on there to pause if I wanted to. Whoa, I jumped over that ghost. Die frog! There we go. Now as you can see, it's kind of like a crazy Pac-Man type game, but with shooting and jumping. And that's my favourite move there that I just did. You can, as you're jumping, you can actually jump around corners, which gets you out of bother quite a lot more than you'd imagine. I'm just going to collect the last one. This initially stumped me at first. I've collected all the objects, but what you find is there's hidden ones. So there's one behind that cab there, and I found that the other one is behind this cab here, so you can shoot that. And that's the end of the first level. Found all the objects. Success! Now, I've played the arcade machine at Revival, but what you don't get to appreciate there is the sound of the thing, because the event is usually so busy and there's so much going on that you can't really hear the sound of it. So I'm just going to be quiet for a minute and let you hear the sound effects and the music on this game, because it really is quite nice. Right, this executioner is going to have to die. Yes, right, I got his game. So as you can hear, there's lots of 8-bit sounds, the shooting sounds, jumping sounds, and some wonderful tunes in the background. It really is a nice little package. And the best thing about this game is it's just pick up and play. You know, you instantly know what to do. There's no messing about, and it's got that just one more go thing going on. So when you die, all of the games that you've collected get reset and appear back on the screen again. So you get that, right, I'm definitely going to do it this time feeling. And it just doesn't let go of you until you've completed that level, so that you can get on to the next to see the new sprites, the new backgrounds, the new characters, etc, etc. It's lovely. Now this is only a 2-stage demo, but Craig's told me that eventually this will have more characters, more stages in the arcade game, and a final boss battle. And what he's also including is a 2-player mode and a head-to-head high-score fragging challenge similar to Bomberman, and where you'll be able to choose your character and possibly insert your own custom character, which is something that they're working on at the moment, so that you're not limited by the characters that are already in the game. You've got the ability to create your own. Right, let's get that last hidden game. Here we go. Ah! Right. Okay, there you go, you see, all the games are back. Just got to have one more go. As well as the Spectrum Next version of Revival Survival being released digitally, Craig's also hoping to have a limited physical release. So those of you that like collecting physical items, such as myself, will be able to have the boxed version with that wonderful artwork on the front that was designed by Oliver Frey. And that artwork, by the way, is also on the side of the arcade cabinet if you haven't seen it. And the idea behind that was, you know, to over-exaggerate all the action that's going on, like all of Oliver Frey's artwork. You know, it's just wonderful, wonderful stuff, and it really does fit the bill here tremendously. Can't believe I just used the word tremendously. Anyway, let's get this level finished. Right. Yes, that's it. That was the last one, hiding in that monster. Awesome. Congratulations, you have completed this demo. Stay tuned to Yam Yam Retro Gamer for news on its continued development. Thanks for playing. Game over. Ah, this one's easy. I know this one. There we go. Now the really great news is that this 2-level demo is going to be in the next distribution for the Spectrum Next. So those of you that haven't been able to have a chance to play this or the arcade cab at revival events, hang on to your hats because it's going to be available in the next release. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, see you later.